What is your name?
My name is Daniel.
Daniel? Okay, Daniel, I'm also Martinez with Taos PD, okay? So the reason that I am talking to you is, were you down over at the Harvard Museum?
Is that what?
Okay, they have an initiative over there? Okay, what's going on?
I went in there because it's free admissions, and I went in there just like this. And I looked at all the artwork, and I was gonna go into this one place. It's like the Birth or something. And I wanted to go in there, but then these two weirdos came up to me, and they were security.
Okay, well, they're not weirdos, they're security.
Call them what you will. But they stopped me, and they asked me questions. They're like, well, what is this about? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like this. And I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, this? They're like, yeah, what's it about? I'm like, well, it's something that I don't really understand, and each and every time I try to get help for it, like people ignore me, and it's very disturbing that it's very disrespectful to these people that I'm being seen as that.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, okay, well, you can't have that in here. So I'm like, well, what am I doing?
Go ahead.
And they were like, oh, well, I had to remember specifically. They're like, no, I was talking to this lady.
Here's a male subject right now. If you can, I'll give you a public service here. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, well, I was talking to that lady who's also a security guard, and she's like, well, because I say so, you gotta take it off because I say so. And I'm like, because you say so. So they're like, okay, well, there's the exit, we're going. I'm like, okay, I'm going then. So I started walking out, and I'm like, I bet you guys would throw out someone who had thought-provoking clothing on, and I actually have it on camera. And they didn't care, they're like, yeah, all the time. I was like, okay, that's weird, because it's a museum of art.
Okay, so let me just explain a couple of things. That's private property. So when you walk in with a sign, if it hasn't been approved by a supervisor, manager, owner of the building, you're not allowed to be there with that sign. Okay?
Can I ask you a personal
hold on.
question?
You can, just hold on. So when security asks you about that and asks you to either remove it and you can stay or keep it and leave.
Well, I did, I
so
left.
So you left.
Yeah, I left.
Okay, so that's fine. So they had already called us about it, okay? But I'm just letting you know about that. Are you understanding what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're looking at me like you have no clue what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's just confusing that I got thrown out of the museum.
Because
art.
you're inside with a sign that has not been approved by anybody of staff there. So when you walk in with a sign there and they've asked you to remove it because it is private property, you need to take it off or leave the premises, which you did.
There's
okay?
a certain point where even if I'm wearing clothing, that someone
We're
can
not
tell
talking
me
about
to
your
take it
clothing.
off.
I'm not going to get into about your clothing. I'm talking about your sign. That's what I was called about.
Well,
So-
what if this is part of my body?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
This is not allowed to be in the building. I'm telling you that right now.
Well,
So
they didn't tell
understand
me,
it the
they
way-
didn't tell me that at
understand
the
it the
front
way you
door.
wanna
They
understand
didn't
it. It
tell me
doesn't
that at the front door, sir. That's what I'm trying to say.
You went inside.
Yeah, I
And
went
so they
inside.
told you inside.
They told me when I was already halfway inside.
Well, obviously nobody saw you.
No, I went to the front desk.
Okay.
You can ask those.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you all day about it. I'm just
I'm
telling
not arguing
you.
with
So
you,
that's
sir. I'm
private
telling
property.
you
They
facts.
do not want you
I'm
back
telling you
there.
facts.
Do not go back there.
Yeah, I'm not going
Okay.
back there.
Okay.
Why
And
would I want to go back there for Museum of Art?
Just
and
like
kick
right
me
here,
out for this?
if you're in front of a business, because it's the
I'm
business.
talking to someone who's my
Listen to
family
what
brother.
I'm saying. I'm not telling you to leave. Listen to me.
Well, you're making it seem
Listen
like
to me. I said take it how you want. If somebody and a business owner asks you to leave because you're in their personal, private property area, then you have to leave. They're not doing that to you. I'm just giving you an example. I'm here by the World Cup.
You don't understand how disturbing this is to me, officer.
That's the law. That's the way it works. They haven't asked you to leave. You can stay here. I'm not telling you to leave this place. I'm giving you an example
I
of
never
something.
said that you were telling me that
Okay.
I'm supposed to
Okay,
leave, sir.
so what was your question that you were going to ask?
Oh, was my question?
Yeah.
Yes. My question is, are you native?
Am I native?
Yes. So you're not native.
I just answered you.
Okay, so this is what this is about.
I can't give you my personal opinion about anything. It doesn't matter. I do my job, what I have to do. I got called to a disturbance. You were the one that was there at the disturbance that was causing whatever.
Why don't you go? Why don't you talk
I've
to
already
them
been
about
there.
it?
I was already there. I went over there.
Oh, yeah, no, the guy went like this to me.
Okay.
And you don't understand what that means, do you? That means
Do I
they don't
duck? Do I
care.
duck?
That means they don't care.
Illiterate to you?
Literate? Am I asking if you're illiterate, sir?
Okay, well don't tell me I don't understand what that means. Alright?
Does that that take the ability
And
to read?
your attitude, if that's the way you put it everywhere, that's why they're kicking you out of certain places.
Are you saying I have an attitude today?
Yeah, you do. All right.
By what standard? Who's called
Okay,
you?
it doesn't.
Who's called you?
All right. Conversation's over. Don't go back to the Harvard Museum.
Oh,
If you do,
yeah.
you can get arrested.
Yeah, I'm not
Because
going
I'm telling you right now,
No,
brother,
trust
that
me,
you
they're
are
never gonna
being
see me there.
trespassed
They're never
from
gonna
the
see me
Harvard
there.
Museum. Okay?
Never gonna see
Daniel,
that.